So, I put on this hoodie. Do not make fun. I'm freezing. I have a whole load of clothes beside me because I was just doing a Fold With Me Friday and talking and hardly folding anything. This is all I folded. Like, this is pathetic. It's terrible. And like 10 minutes, that's all I folded. So I'm probably just going to keep folding and do this video as well. But I am going to do a pregnancy update. I am 11 weeks today. That is my estimate. It is not confirmed yet, and I'll talk about that in a second. But that is what I'm estimating according to the first day of my last period. That is what I'm estimating to be accurate. I will find that out in a week and a half when I go to the doctor finally. You guys, I will be 13 weeks before I ever see a doctor. I have had the worst struggle with my insurance, updating my insurance with a maternity plan. Then I actually had to wait to get my insurance card because they couldn't give the policy number over the phone to my doctor's office. I don't know, just crazy stuff. I had to fight with them about that and get them to rush me a card. They finally did that. I got my card, and then I had to have supplemental insurance because that didn't cover it. Just a lot of different things have been going on. Then I finally got that done, and by the time I did, and I got into my doctor's office as a new patient. They can't get me in until the 18th of this month. So that is the very soonest appointment that they could get for me. It is ridiculous. So yeah, that kind of sucks, but it's not that far away. It's a week and a half away. And so I am waiting for that. But yeah, that is what I estimate I am at, is 11 weeks, and I will be able to tell you on the 18th if that is correct or not. But for now, we're just going to go with that. Right now, pregnancy pretty much sucks. It's not the fun part of being pregnant where you feel the baby move, and I consider the middle part of pregnancy the best. You feel the baby move, but you're not so stuffed that they're hurting you, and you're like, dear God, please be still, child. When you first start really feeling the move and everything's cute and you start getting your energy back, that's the best time of pregnancy. It's not happening for me yet, okay? I don't know if it will in like 20 something weeks. I don't know, but for now it pretty much just sucks. My morning sickness is not getting better. It is just changing and evolving. So instead of just feeling so nauseous, I am miserable, I am now throwing up. I think I'm having like really bad acid reflux issues, and it's making me throw up every time I eat anything at all. Especially things with any kind of acid, tomato base, which is my favorite foods, all of them. Even citrus, any juices, anything gives me acid reflux. I start feeling it in my throat. I have to get sick every single time. I have been having a lot of trouble the past few days keeping anything down. And that's not good. It's really not okay. I've been having to force myself to eat because I have so many food aversions, like it's ridiculous. Everything sounds horrid to me, and it makes me feel nauseous just thinking about eating it, especially dinner time. So I try to eat more in the morning and during the day and snack a lot so that if I can't eat dinner, that it'll be a little bit better. But honestly, I just don't want to eat ever. In the morning when I first wake up, I'm pretty hungry, but if I eat a lot, I regret it instantly. So it's just really rough. Fruit gives me acid reflux. Like everything just makes me feel really sick. So that's really rough. It's really a struggle for me right now. I just got done talking about this on my Fold With Me Fridays, which this is probably going to air the same day, or this one might air a day later. But I've been having some pregnancy depression issues where I'm just super depressed feeling. Super sad, super lonely, super stressed out. There's a lot of things going on with us right now anyways, where we're really stressing out and a lot is on our plate that we're trying to get past and move on forward through it. It's almost over, so that's good, but it's just a struggle right now. So we're going through all of that. Plus he brought his sister here because she needed a place to stay. That was absolutely horrid. Just because there was so much going on, it was kind of in the middle of all that. It's like, oh, oops. My straightener is sitting beside me and it's going off. So that was really not good timing. Like, none of this stuff has been good timing. It's like the worst possible moment ever to be pregnant, and I'm totally pregnant, so too bad. And you can't take it back. It just is what it is. You have to just go with it. So, it's just all this stuff at one time. The timing is just not meshing together very well. So that has been going on, to where I've just been really sad and upset, crying a lot, just worried a lot and having a lot of anxiety. My heart starts racing. I start sweating. I feel like I can't breathe, like a panic attack a lot for no reason. Like, I can just be sitting there and it happens. That happens a lot. Just crazy stuff that I had like a little bitty sliver of maybe for a little bit with my first two. But this one is just so much harder. I crave sweets like there's no tomorrow. I have dry mouth like a mother. Like a mother. I have dry mouth really bad. It feels like there's cotton in my mouth all the time. Nothing helps. I try to like suck on things like mint or gum. It really doesn't help very much. Water, juice, lemonade, anything. It helps momentarily, but I always have dry mouth. So that sucks really bad. I did have that with both of my other kids. I don't know if I had it this early, but I definitely did have it with both of them. So just the yucky stuff, you know, it's happening. I'm not going to show you my baby bump today because it's really not poking out that as far as it usually does. It really looks about the same right now, because I've just been so sick that I don't even know if I'm gaining weight. I might be losing it. I have no idea, just because, yeah, I can tell you my boobs are getting bigger, so that's a plus. They're sore, so, you know, that's always fun. What else? I do intend to breastfeed. I know that was a question that I had. I do intend to breastfeed. I was not able to breastfeed my first one, Tristan. He was tongue-tied. I was a new mom. My family is not a family of breastfeeders, so I really didn't know anything about breastfeeding at all. Yeah, it's always kind of been something that wasn't frowned upon, but it was kind of just like, ooh, because my family's like really overly modest. Sorry if you're watching, but you totally are. And I'm really not. So I wanted to breastfeed. But with Killian, I was able to breastfeed. With Tristan, he just wouldn't latch. Nobody knew he was tongue-tied, so they couldn't help me with it. It was just really, really, really bad. Lactation consultant after lactation consultant, and hours after hours after hours, and he's still. So I just couldn't do it. As I was too scared that he wasn't going to get the nutrition he needed, and there was no way for me to gauge it by myself because I was so inexperienced, and I just said forget it. So with Killian, I was bound and determined that wasn't going to happen. He had just a little bit of trouble latching on in the beginning, but I started to learn how to overcome that, and he wasn't tongue-tied, so I was able to breastfeed him, and we breastfed for almost 14 months. So a little after a year, at a year, we started weaning little by little, and I just let him wean himself, and that's what he did. Yeah, I just started feeding him food, and he started weaning, and it was perfect. I know there's like so many things with breastfeeding. You're either like so for it and you can't do anything else and breast is best, or you're like formula is better because breastfeeding is gross and you shouldn't breastfeed in public and it's nasty and ooh and there's boobies everywhere. And so it's like there's one or the other, but I'm definitely a breastfeeding advocate. I think that it is wonderful. Our bodies make it for a reason. It is the perfect nourishment, but I also understand that everybody can't do it. You know, there's lots of different reasons why moms choose not to breastfeed, and I don't down those people for not doing it either. So I'm just kind of smack dab in the middle. I love it and I think it's wonderful. I would definitely encourage it. If you're on the fence, yes, do it, girl. Just do it. At least try it out. But I'm not going to crucify you for not doing it either. So, you know, it's your choice and your kid. Nobody can raise them but you, so go for it. But I will definitely be breastfeeding this baby. I didn't have any problems as far as my My milk supply was great. It fed that little chubby monster in there for in a little over a year, and he was doing just fine, getting chubby and fat. So I produce plenty of milk, even though my tatas are a little small and they're little, but they still produce food, plenty enough for my baby. So I do intend to breastfeed. That was like the longest answer to a question ever, but I did get that question. What else? I don't expect, I got this question too. I don't expect a C-section. If you guys have any questions, I don't mind answering them, even if you think they're weird or personal me. Yeah, right. I'm totally fine with answering them. So if you want to ask, then it's fine. I've had a couple of questions on Facebook and a couple of questions in my email. So I'm trying to make sure I answer those, but I don't plan on having a C-section. I had both of my boys vaginally, so hopefully that is the case. It's so much easier that way to me, in my opinion. Some people prefer C-sections. That is the nightmare situation to me. That is last resort. I don't want that at all, but God knows what will happen, not me, so we'll see. I am hoping for a girl. That was another question I got. I am hoping for a girl just because this is my last one. I'm not doing this again. We're not having any more babies. I mean, this is our third and Joshua's fourth. So with Jaren, that means we have 4 together, and we don't need any more. With our quiver is pretty much full, unless God just laughs and does something miraculous. We're not planning on having another child. This is the last one for us. So we would like for it to be a girl, but if it is a boy, that will be fine. I am okay with being a boy mom. But a girl would be nice. That would be nice to end with a girl with her big brothers to take care of her. I just think that is the most precious thing in the world. Like, I always wanted boys first. If I was going to have a girl, I wanted boys first so they could take care of their baby sister. And I would not be happier if that were the case. I'm a little nervous about it because I really don't know what I would do with a girl because I'm not used to it. I'm used to superheroes and Power Rangers and hitting people and farting a lot and laughing about it. So I don't know about tea parties. And I mean, I do because I'm girly, but I'm not used to it. So, yeah. But what else? What else? I think that's pretty much it. I am not sleeping very well. I toss and turn. I have to pee 5 million times a night, and Killian still doesn't sleep well. So yes, Killian. I have tried pretty much everything in this world to make that child sleep. He's just not a sleeper. So he does keep me up late or wakes me up in the middle of the night or early in the morning or both. Oh, they're beating on something. I thought something fell. So yeah, that's pretty much my update. I don't want it to be too terribly long, but I feel chatty because it's been so long since I've produced some videos for you guys. So I definitely wanted to get on here and talk about pregnancy. And just mention the sickness. The sickness has been really bad, you guys. It's been really bad. I just feel yucky all the time, and that's not fun. It's not fun for me. It's not fun for my kiddos. It's not fun for my husband. It's just not fun for me not to be myself because I feel so yucky. So I'm hoping that goes away right around the corner. But it just seems to be morphing into something different. So hopefully it will stop. Maybe I can get some acid reflux medicine and kind of talk to my doctor about some options about what's going on with my tummy and get some things squared away so I can feel better. But that is my pregnancy update for 11 weeks. Really, it was supposed to be 10 weeks. So I will probably give you a new update when I go to the doctor. So we'll be in odd, which I hate odd numbers. You guys don't understand. So I'll be almost 13 weeks when I go to the doctor. It'll be 12 and a half. So I'll do a 12 and a half week update. And then I will do a 14-week update so we can get back into those even numbers. But until then, I will see you guys next time. I am hopefully going to get up from here and do some planner videos so I can get those put up. And I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for coming along with me on this journey. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.